Um, I'm just yesterday I was at the barber shop. I was getting a haircut and I was listening to some music and basically it's weed music, and this type of music actually like makes you feel like you're getting high, but it's actually concentrated music. So I decided to play some of that music because I'm making this video, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I am a Christian, but I do get high occasionally and I do drink occasionally. I only drink and smoke sometimes because it just helps me get my mind clear, and it allows me to think. I like listening to Tupac. I like listening to Christian music too, but I listen to all kinds of music. But as I was sitting there yesterday, as I was in the barbershop, I was just trying to figure out, okay, what's my next move. Then I came on YouTube, came across my page. I want to thank everybody. I appreciate all the mad love that I receive from everybody. You know what I mean? I do my best when I make these videos. I do my best to be positive. I try hard to make sense. I try not to jump from one subject to another. I just try to stick with the same subject. Um, I just in this video I'm gonna try really hard just to get to my point, because I don't know if my phone's gonna cut me off. But I'm gonna sit here and just say that, you know what, it's right now things are very very rough for a lot of people. There's a lot of chaos going on. You see around, there's a lot going on in the world. Um, the Bible is coming to pass. If you're not a religious person and you don't read the Bible, then it's cool. I respect that. But as being a Christian, me being, and I'm just straight up, I'm not perfect because I'm not. But at the same time, I know everything that's going on are just the signs. Um, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of hell going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to have a positive mind. And if you're suffering from TFL, or if you're somebody that's just been single a long time, it can be very, very even more depressing, because it's like, now where do you go? Now that you want to go out, you can't go out. Now that the body that you've been working so hard for because you wanted to feel good and you want to go out, you can't really go out because everything right now is closed. You can't even spend time. Well, you can spend time with your family, friends, but there's always that risk of getting COVID or spreading COVID. You know what I mean? They got the vaccines, but then again, is the vaccine really gonna help you? Really gonna save you? Because I'll keep it real with you. You know, there's the vaccine is just a vaccine. There's no power in it. It shouldn't really. You shouldn't really. If you're excited because of vaccine, then you should already know that then you're already putting your faith in something wrong. I mean, my faith is in God. I believe in God, but I also know that God isn't gonna just like, how do I say this? God, I believe everybody has their own opinion of God, but just by reading the Word, God gives us strength to get through our trials, but He's not going to make the trials easy, because it's not how God is. Like me, I want to lose weight, but I'm never going to lose weight if I don't exercise or if I don't eat healthy. Even if I exercise and I don't eat healthy, it really makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like a guy and a girl trying to get over their ex-girlfriend, and it didn't work out no matter what you try. It's just people change, and you keep going to the same vomit, and it's just the same situation. People do that to themselves a lot. I know TFL guys also do the same thing. They meet a nice girl, they think the girl likes him, but the whole time the girl is just taking advantage of him just to kill time. And then when something else better comes along, then they drop the guy or girl. And the problem is that when you're TFL, you're the nice guy. You're the guy that the girl can call. You're that guy that she can go to and ask. You can do something for her, but in the end, you're not gonna want nothing in return. But then you're gonna start developing feelings, and then just to make you feel good, she'll tell you she likes you just because she wants something. Because that's what happened to me a couple of times. The girls that I thought liked me never did like me. I remember years ago, I dated the friend of mine, and honestly, I didn't like her because she was a little heavy. It was back in high school. She was really heavy, and she lost all this weight, and then we ended up liking each other, and we went to the prom together. And what happened was, straight up with everybody, I told her I wanted to kiss her. We kissed. She led me on, telling me that she liked me. And then the moment we kissed, she changed her mind. She didn't want to be with me. I don't know what happened. She just didn't want a relationship with me. So I got very depressed. I started getting anorexic. And over the years, it's just, she plays that game. And I finally just cut her off. She was never a friend to begin with. I met her in high school, and she just was just totally just not she was just never a friend to begin with. Maybe she just did it just to get back at me and show me what I lost. I mean, a lot of times that's what guys and girls do. But, you know, that happens to a lot of guys. I think every time I come on here, I think of my friend Barack McRae, who was very depressed, came in videos, was sad, took his own life. That happens. A friend of mine who was only barely 19, she took her own life as well because she never had found someone. And I'm telling you, TFL existed a long time ago. I don't know what to say because I know that everybody deals with it bad or deals with it. You know, if a guy's desperate, he can always pay for a prostitute. But then, you know, paying for a prostitute, is that really going to solve the problem? It's like when you keep drinking and your liver is bad, and then you're doing good, and then you take another drink. Is it really worth the drink? Is it really sleeping around with someone and then getting COVID or getting a disease? But I know that it can be desperate sometimes because, I mean, it's one of those things, you know. And even today, it's sad that a guy and a girl can't even have an ex-girlfriend to go back to or to have a rebound, because now rebounds are acting like they're better, you know. They start thinking that they're pretty. And I did it a while back. I went on Facebook, and just to play around with my ex, I was hitting her up so much time. But the moment I mentioned money, she was like, how much? And every time I mentioned money, I even screenshot it. But I just wanted to prove a point that if you mention money, they're right there. If you don't have money, they're not right there. You feel me? I just thought like that. My ex used to be real cool and used to be down to earth, but she ended up changing. But you know, that is what's going on today with guys and girls, because girls get played too, you know, believe it or not. I didn't used to believe it, but now I do. You know, I was very judgmental towards people, but now I see it like, damn, this is crazy. You don't have to live TFL in order to suffer from this. Rejection can happen to anybody. And it could tear you up, destroy you, mentally destroy you to where you're on meds and medicine. And the reason I'm making this video is because I just felt in my heart that I just needed to share what I'm feeling. You know, people judge Steve Hoka because he deletes his videos, but you don't know what Steve Hoka is going through. You know, I'm defending Steve because, you know, he's a good guy, but you don't know what he's going through. I'm just seeing the stupid comments. Even Bill's a friend of mine. I remember, I haven't really talked to Bill, but I know people would attack Bill a lot, say he's a woman hater, but he's not. You have to, in order to really understand what guys go through, or even what I go through, you got to experience it. Some of you judging people who've never been married. Some of you judging other people who you never had kids. Why are you going to judge somebody if they have kids? You know nothing about their life. What I'm sitting here saying is that Bill is a good example of somebody that stayed in the fight. That guy has been on YouTube, never left. And he's still out there. He's a soldier. Steve Hoka is a soldier as well, because no matter what anybody says about Steve, he makes good videos and he is a good person. And the guy's been through probably a lot. Nobody knows what he goes through behind the camera. You know what I mean? You don't know what I go through behind the camera as well. But I can just tell you that I've gone through some hell. But getting through hell, I thank God every day that he gives me the strength. So what I'm just trying to sit here in this video, I just want to sit here and say that every one of you is a person. You don't deserve to be treated like trash. You don't deserve to be getting called names like ugly and fat. You're a person too. You have a dream. You have a goal. Follow it. Don't live life to impress people. If you're gonna lose weight for yourself. If you get in a relationship, don't care what other people think, because you're gonna miss out. That's the problem with TFL guys, is that when they get a girl, they worry about other people. They worry about the past. What Bill has taught me is that if I get somebody, don't ruin it for yourself. If you find a girlfriend and you're one of the many guys that do, or girls, just keep it, because nothing lasts forever. I missed out on an opportunity to be with a friend of mine that I've known for 15 years, and I regret it every day. And no matter how much I try to fix it, it's not going to be fixed. I'm only making this video because I don't want to see that happen to anybody in this video. I don't want to see nobody give up their life just because for society. Society doesn't give a damn about you. But that's where you got to build yourself up to where you don't give a fuck. And I'm only saying this because I just care. And I hope this video is an encouragement. This is probably the best video I've ever done. But don't fucking let people take advantage of you. That's all I'm trying to sit here say. No matter what you're in or whatever you're going through, just have strength and be bold and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this for me.